All right, YouTube. All right, we are back. Of course, we are back with yet another question. So, there's always a lot of conversation about fragrance content and what is corny and what is cool and what people are sick of. I see tons of videos about the conversations of the content, just what's being put out. So, I want to ask you guys. I hinted at this on a previous live stream that I've done, but I want to ask you guys, what kind of fragrance content do you appreciate? What would gravitate you to a YouTube fragrance reviewer? All right. I want to know some of the pros and the cons of your experience with watching fragrance reviewers or fragrance reviews on YouTube. All right. Because I'm very curious. This topic has really played over in my head over and over again. And I truly don't let it affect me. I just kind of go as I go with my content. But I do want to know from you guys because I do think it's an interesting topic. Y'all let me know down below, man. Don't be shy. Speak your mind. All right. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, David LX Jr., and I'm indeed back with yet another fragrance video. All right, my Smell Good family, what is going on, man? Hopefully, y'all are fantastic, doing great. Hopefully, anything that can go well in your life and things that are around you, I hope that it is going fantastic, okay? So, as always, I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you guys for coming back for another video, all right? So, we're here for this week's weekly rotation video, covering every fragrance that I wore during the week of March the 26th, all right? So, great week of fragrances. Debuted some new fragrances, great conversation with fragrances, and also I finally was able to try the whole layering thing with the Molecule 01s and ISO-E Super type deal, but we'll get into that in just a second. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I said just a second, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it right now. All right, so on Sunday, man, we went with one of my favorite blue fragrances that there is, and I miss putting this in my five blue fragrances that I recommend, but plenty of time to talk about it now anyway. From the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, we have Acqua Essenziale Blue. Acqua Essenziale Blue. Man, I love this stuff, man. This is a blue fragrance that has this powdery accord and note to it, like that tonka beans in there. You get some greens in here, you get some lavender in here, you get a sandalwood creaminess in here. Very nice spin on a blue fragrance for sure. Very versatile. You can wear it anytime that you want. I personally like to wear this to the office, and I wear this sometimes when I'm lounging around the house and I'm just wanting to wear it. So I have a backup bottle of this. I really like it. As you can see, the juice level is halfway with this bottle in there, and I really appreciate it, man. You can get it for a great price as well on Discounter. So on Sunday, from the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, we have Acqua Essenziale Blue. Highly recommend this blue fragrance, man. Highly recommend it. All right, up next on Monday, Sunday I was off work. Monday I returned to the office, and this is going to get a lot of work this upcoming, well, just the whole year, because it's very versatile. From the house of Givenchy, or Givenchy, however you want to say it. This stuff is a banger. We have Givenchy Gentleman Society. Man, huge fan of this stuff, man. Huge fan of this stuff, man. You get this cardamom, and you get this lavender, and you get this vanilla, and you get this Palo Santo. You get this fresh spiciness. Oh, it's just so good. Now, for me, this is going to be a huge office wear, and I might wear it on a date night. I don't know, but I'm not saying that it's not perfect for date night, because it absolutely is perfect for date night as well. But this is something that I just want to grab every day if I could. I love it. I don't get the back and forth of people loving it and hating it. I don't understand it. Now, what I've come to find out is that the iris effect is still in here. I've worn it 3 times now. And at first, I was like, wow, they took the iris out. But the more you wear it, the more experience that you get with any fragrance. And I am getting an irisy, like, accord in here, but it's not listed. So I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that if you have this fragrance. But on Monday to the Office, a banger in my opinion. You have Givenchy Gentleman Society. Great stuff, all right. All right, and now moving on to what we got, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Well, I started layering fragrances, man. So shout out to Nathan over at Paragon Fragrances. He had the link down in his description box. I've been wanting to get into the Molecule series, but I found something that might work a little bit better for me. So shout out to Oak City Beard Company. I purchased these with my own money, and I'm glad that I did. We have ISOE Super, and we have Boost. And what these are ISOE Super, and with this one, you have ISOE Super and Umbroxin. Great layering fragrance scents. You can wear them by themselves as well. But I was wanting to get into it, man, and I'm glad that I did. I'll talk about these a little later on in a more further review. But for the rest of the week, I layered every fragrance with that, and let's talk about it. All right, so we got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We went with this beauty, man. I got it in this week. I did an unboxing video for it, and this stuff is fire. From the House of Lattafa, we have Mahir Legacy. Mahir Legacy. And Mahir Legacy is a direct inspired clone from Parfums de Marly Sedley. And it is spot on. I am amazed on how good this is. Shout out to Neeb over at Aromatics Fragrances. His video was the video that convinced me. I rarely have seen coverage on this, and now you will. This is going to be a prime fragrance for me all spring and summer, and it really has me not wanting to purchase that bottle of Sedley from Parfums de Marly. Great performance. Just an awesome fragrance, man. Fresh, spicy. This one has a beautiful aromatic intro to the fragrance when you spray it. Just a lot of positives with this. Musk is in here as well. Beautiful. Listen, it is super 90th percentile to Parfums de Marly Sedley. I paid $30 for this on FragranceBy.ca. It is worth it. I love Parfums de Marly. I have 8 fragrances from them, but I just don't know. Unless I can catch Sedley for a great price, if I will be getting it, because this is going to hold me down. Great stuff. On Wednesday, from the House of Lattafa, we have Amir Legacy. All right, Mahir Legacy. I'll be stumbling over stuff. All right. Up next on where we at? Wednesday. All right, on Wednesday, another great clone from the House of Ajmal. We went with this. We have Evoke Gold Edition. All right, Evoke Gold Edition is an inspired by fragrance from Prada L'Homme d'Edith, and it is spot on. You get that powdery. You get that powdery effect, that iris in there as well, man. Versatile office banger. People say Prada L'Homme EDT is the office king. I can see why people say that. This right here is a really good performer. It performs better than my Prada L'Homme EDT decant that I have. This one right here, man, I get, no lie, I got 8 to 9 hours of great performance. I did layer it with the Boost from Oak City. And I'm sure that it gave it a little bit extra life, but I'll take that. I'll take that for the office. I usually work 9 to 10 hours a day, and this was fantastic. If you're looking for a Prada L'Homme EDT clone to kind of save you some money, look into this. Don't sleep. This stuff is great. Ajmal's Evoke Gold Edition for Wednesday. Excellent fragrance. I enjoyed this so much. $20 on FragranceBy.ca. All right, moving along to another fragrance that we debuted. It rained crazy on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I was able to wear a much heavier scent, and man, is this stuff good. From the House of Paris Corner, from the Killer Oud line, we have Midnight Ecstasy. Now I don't know what this is exactly cloning. But what you get with this is you get spices, you get rose, and you get a patchouli that is very chocolatey with this fragrance. Great performer. I got 8 to 9 hours of this thing. The projection is incredible with this fragrance. Never heard of it, haven't seen any reviews for it. I saw it while I was shopping on FragranceBuy.ca, and I said, I really like what the Killer Oud line is doing. Let me try a second one. Well, as a result of me wearing this and having so much luck with Death by Oud, I ordered 2 more that are on the way, and we'll talk about them when they get here. But this is a sexy, confident fragrance. This is something that women love. I was complimented 3 times wearing this fragrance, all by ladies who I work with, and I was stopped in my track, and one of them was like, what is that? What are you wearing? That is really nice. So this stuff is great. Spices, rose, and a chocolatey patchouli kind of gives off a slight gourmand effect. This stuff is great, fellas. If you want your lady to be mesmerized and you want to come off sexy with some mystique, bro, check this out. Don't sleep. $25 on FragranceBuy.ca. If you know what this is cloning, let me know. Let me know if you know what this is cloning. I also layered this, and maybe I shouldn't have, with the ISOE Super because I was just testing it out. But this stuff is great. Killer Oud by Paris Corners, Midnight Ecstasy. You know, kind of gives you that Amouage DNA type of feel with this bottle. All right, great stuff, man. I really enjoy it. All right, up next on Friday, it was still cooler out for sure. You know, where I am in Florida, the weather is like this. Bipolar as all out, all right? But on Friday, I got a chance to wear this. This is rumored to be discontinued, and that sucks because this is one of my favorites from the line. From the house of Hugo Boss, from the Scent line, we have Absolute. Absolute. Man, do I love this stuff. The Maninka fruit, the ginger, the patchouli, a slight leather feel. This stuff is nice, man. This is a great office scent in my opinion. It does, you're not gonna smell like nobody. The scent line doesn't get, well, it does get a lot of love, but that Maninka fruit, bro, it is something special. And that ginger and the leather and the patchouli that gives off this slight chocolatey feel. It's not overbearing. I'm not gonna call this a gourmand, but it is noticeable in there. This stuff is excellent. It is excellent. Wore to the office. I did get a compliment early on in my day. It's a shame that this could be discontinued, but I'm glad I got a bottle. I may have to get another bottle if I can catch it for a great price, because as you can see, I've worn a good bit of this stuff, man. So great stuff here on Friday from the house of Hugo Boss, the scent line. We have Absolute. Absolute. All right, and then on Friday, it was getting warmer, and I didn't want to think about a fragrance. As a matter of fact, I was rushing. I had to work that day, so I had to get out of the house, and I just went with one of my old faithfuls, man. When I don't want to think about it, I think about 2 fragrances, Bleu de Chanel and this one from the house of Armaf, Club de Nuit, Intense Man, Pure Parfum. As you all know, I love this DNA. This is the Creed Aventus clone. I have every version of Club de Nuit Intense Man. I don't care what none of you think about it, but I love the DNA. And this one right here, I've been wearing this one a lot. Now, what I do notice with this one, man, I layered it with the ISOE Super. And man, you talking about beast mode, no lie. I was already getting 8 to 9 hours of performance. It boosts this fragrance up. And I had a long day on Saturday, 10 plus hours booming. I was leaving, going home. I was passing by a guy and he picked up my scent. He said, bro, what is that you're wearing? And I know the ISOE Super really worked well with Club de Nuit Intense Man Pure Parfum. So out of all the layering that I did this week with it, this was the one that it blew up. And it didn't need no help, but it got some with the ISOE Super. But the Pure Parfum is really good. Any version that you get will work, bro. It's not a science project when it comes to Intense Man, but I just love the DNA that much. So on Saturday to close out the week, from the house of Armaf, we went Club de Nuit Intense Man Pure Parfum. All right. All right, man, we're gonna wrap up this week's video of the weekly rotation covering March 26th. This was a great week. I had a great time. I'm going to talk more about these. I'm going to talk more about the Isoe Super, and I'm going to talk more about the boost from Oak City Beer Company. Just stay tuned. I'll have a video coming very, very soon on those. All right, Smell Good family. You guys be cool, man. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Thank you guys for the support. Remember, man, splacker up, splacker down, splacker that thing all around, man. Man, it was a great week this week. Y'all let me know down below in the comments, what did you wear? What was your compliments? Everything. Tell me about it. My favorite video of the week. Let me know down below. All right. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be cool.